Anglo-Saxon Religion. This is an Anglo-Saxon brooch. It would have held someone's cloak together. The pattern is a cross, with 5 dots for the 5 wounds that Jesus suffered when he died. Like this cross, the brooch was worn by a Christian to help them show their faith to others. The Anglo-Saxons were not always Christians. When they first came to England, they worshipped gods like Woden, the father of the gods, and his sons Tiw, the god of war, and Thunor, god of thunder. There was also Frigga, goddess of love, and Eosta, goddess of spring. Some of their names are still with us. Tuesday is Tiw's Day, and Wednesday is Woden's Day. Anglo-Saxons would worship these gods at special places, like a tree or a standing stone. In the year 597, a group of Christian monks sent by the Pope from Rome landed in Kent. They were led by Augustine. Ethelbert, the King of Kent, had married a Christian, and he welcomed these new arrivals and let them settle in Canterbury and share their faith. Soon, the king and thousands of his subjects had become Christians and were baptized. From their base in Canterbury, Christians spread their faith across the land. In time, most Anglo-Saxons converted to the Christian faith. That is why Canterbury Cathedral is still the home of the Archbishop of Canterbury and the most important church in England today. Why was this new religion so popular? Until then, the Anglo-Saxons believed that they had to pay the gods for their help with costly sacrifices. Christians believe that Jesus paid the only sacrifice needed when he died on the cross. Because of this, they believe that God hears their prayers. Anglo-Saxons used to bury precious things in their graves that they thought the dead people would need in the afterlife, like this woman's ornamental door keys. Christians do not do this. They believe that when they die, they will go to heaven and God will give them everything they need. Jesus taught that Christians should be loving and kind, helping those who are poor and weak. This encouraged people to be more compassionate and caring to others in their community. Christian priests and monks were able to read and write, and monasteries had libraries. People thought that Christianity encouraged education and progress. As in many places in England, the very first church in North Petherton was built by the Anglo-Saxons. What was it like? This is an Anglo-Saxon church at Borehunt in Hampshire. The first thing you notice is how small it is. A round Anglo-Saxon arch separates the nave, where the people worship, from the choir, where the altar is. As the people came in, they would have dipped their hand into water and made the sign of the cross, remembering their baptism. The people stood through the church service, which was always communion. In this, the people share bread and wine to celebrate their belief that they are forgiven by God because Jesus took their punishment when he died on the cross. Like a Catholic priest today, an Anglo-Saxon priest wore special clothes in church and was supposed to be unmarried. The Anglo-Saxon church windows are small and probably had no glass. The church would have been quite dark inside. The font is near the door, which reminds people that they enter the Christian church family by being baptized. Saxon fonts are very deep because, whether they were adults or children, people were baptized by being dunked right under the water. Among the graves in the churchyard is a big, very old yew tree. These were planted because they are evergreen, which is a symbol of eternal life.